What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Seasoned Vegan. Today we are going to be making zucchini bread. Zucchini bread is so good. I used to think banana bread was my favorite, but I think it's zucchini bread. So here's what we're gonna need. We're gonna use half of the zucchini, and then the rest of the wet ingredients are, I think we used almond milk, unsweetened almond milk there, flaxseed, ground flaxseed. We have some sugar, brown sugar, and vanilla extract. And in the squeeze bottle there, that's my oil. Okay, so those are the wet ingredients. Next, we're gonna move over here and I'll show you the dry ingredients. So we've got flour, baking powder, baking soda, cinnamon right here, and then back there, we have some salt. Right here. And here are the chocolate chips that I like to use, if I can find them. It's the Enjoy Life brand, and they're the dark chocolate morsels. And I think that they're so good. Nestle also has a version of vegan chocolate chips, and they're a good substitute if you can't find these. So I've got everything that I would need, all my tools, all prepped and ready to go. And now I'm going to preheat my oven to 350 degrees for this loaf. That's typically what you do for, well, that's what I do for banana bread and zucchini bread. So, yeah. The first thing that we're going to start with is the zucchini, so let's tackle it. What we want to do is grate it and blot it to get as much like dampness or wetness, moisture out. And like I said, I'm just going to use half of it. So I washed it, cut it. Now I'm grating it, and then I'm gonna kind of pat it dry with a paper towel. And I just need about that much. That's why I'm using half of it. And here we go. You can actually get quite a lot of moisture out of zucchini. It's crazy. So I just keep patting it dry until you think it's dry enough, and bada boom, bada bang, there you go. So like I said, I'm only using half, and I'm gonna save the other half of the zucchini for a primavera pasta that we will be making next week, so stay tuned. All right, step number 2 is to get all of our wet ingredients together, mix them all together. So I'm going in with some oil, which you can easily sub for applesauce, and then I have my almond milk, my flax, everything. The sugar, the vanilla extract, all the wet ingredients. So we're just gonna mix all of them up. And if you're curious, all the measurements are going to be in the description below. So I'm just going to use the cap here for my 2 teaspoons. I don't know if it's exact, but it worked because it turned out delicious. So there. Okay, so I'm just mixing all this up. Mixy, and then we're going to put in our zucchini as well, because it is technically one of the wet ingredients. Since it's so wet. All right. Oh, I'm just breaking up some of those clumps. You definitely want to break up any sugar clumps. Get everything just well incorporated. Here we go. So in goes the zucchini, and then we'll move on to step number 2. I'm always so happily surprised by zucchini bread. It is so good, and I love just getting in that hidden vegetable in a baked good, you know? I think it's a good way to try and get as many vegetables as you can in. And I'm not sure how many of you know this, but I work with children, and a lot of the kids that I work with absolutely love the zucchini bread. And they're young kids too, so I don't know how much of an endorsement that is because they're children. But yeah, I think it's a good one. Good way to get veggies in your kids if that's what you're trying to do. All right, so now we're going in with our dry ingredients, step number 2. And I'm going in with our flour, and I know I'm being so like messy and not very, precise with this, but like I said, it turned out great, so I don't know. Proof is in the pudding here, guys. Okay, so also we're gonna go in with our baking powder here. There we go. And then we're gonna go in with our baking soda. Bada boom, bada bam, bada bing, bang, bong. There we go. And then we have our salt. Easy peasy. Yeah, I hope you guys make this bread. It is super, super, super scrumptious. Oh, and the cinnamon. I think that added such good flavor. I really do. It was phenomenal. It smelled so good. It smelled like the holidays, honestly. Okay, so now, top tip, when you're mixing it, do not overmix it or else your loaf will be dense. Ask me how I know. From experience. So yeah, just, you know, don't keep mixing until like all the flour is gone. Just, you know, be gentle, treat it like a little baby. And then the next step is to add in your chocolate chips. And if you don't want to do chocolate, you could also do walnuts. That would be absolutely delicious. You could probably do raisins. I've never done that before, but I'm sure that would be really, really good. So yeah, just gently kind of like fold in the chips. And that is it. Then we're just gonna line our muffin tin, or not muffin tin, excuse me, our bread loaf tin, and bake it up. And I typically do like to put a little strip of parchment paper at the bottom of my tin, just so that I don't have a terribly hard time getting it out after it's baked. So in it goes, and I absolutely love the way it looks. I love the flakes of, or not flakes, but the little bits of green in there with the brown chocolate chips. I think it looks so appetizing, in my opinion, you know? So here we go. We're just gonna kind of evenly press it down into the tin, and that'll be it. Oh, I also, I sprayed some vegetable oil into my tin just to make sure that it would slide out easily. So you may want to do that too if you feel it's necessary. If you're oil-free, don't do it. Just don't do it. So here we go. We are going to put it in the oven now for 55 minutes. And after that amount of time, this is what it's going to look like. Absolutely glorious. Glorious. So I typically like to take a knife or a chopstick or something, like a skewer, toothpick, whatever, and stick it in there. Make sure that it comes out clean, and if it comes out clean, I know it's ready to go. And we are good here. I got a little bit of the chocolate chip, but other than that, it's done. So we'll turn off the oven, and we're gonna give it about 5 minutes in its tin before we flip it and take it out of the tin. And then I like to put it on a cooling rack. That way it can completely cool before I slice it. I found that, you know, waiting for the loaf to completely cool before slicing, it just makes it easier, makes the slices cleaner. So look at that. Isn't that pretty? So pretty. So good for a breakfast or a brunch or a snack. And I'm serious, when you make it, it smells like just the holiday season. It's so good. And I know it's the middle of summer right now, but you can always use some holiday cheer any time of year. So here we go. That's what it looks like. I'm going to go ahead and slice up a few pieces for myself and enjoy it. So I hope that you guys make it. Let me know what you think if you do. Let me know what you put in it. Chocolate chips or raisins or walnuts. And I will see you guys next time. Until then, bye!